Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So as some of you know, I'm working on a couple of videos that are not related to pick a card right now, but give me time with that because energies are quite intense. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I am working on videos related to unsolved cases or very mysterious cases. So if you're interested, join my tribe if you're new. Now, last week I have done your readings that you've asked me to do. These were relationship readings, so if you are new, you can check it out. And I feel like it's time for self-care. Okay, so let's take a look at what energies we have today. We are going to be choosing either from numbers, that's number 1, 2, 3, 4, or from stones. So I'm going to take my phone out of stones and shells, out of the holder, bear with me, and I'm going to show you that from close up. So that's for pile number 1. And that's for pile number 2. That's for pile 3. And pile 4. So take a moment, stop the video if you need some more time. Why is it not focusing? Here we go. And I'm going to catch you in timestamps. Hello, pile number 1. So I hope you're all doing well. Hope life's treating you right. If not, you're treating yourself. Let's take a look at what we have. Okay. So I've pulled only one card for you guys for now. And we'll dig a bit more into it in a minute. Ooh, okay. It says, make peace with your past. Now, this card is the one that we're going to read from the book. What we're going to be using on top of that is the Triple Goddess Tarot. We're going to see, okay, that wants to come out. Let's take it. We're going to see what it is talking about. Now, all of you will have to interpret it because not every scenario will be the same, okay? What do they need to make peace with? Pile 1. Bottom of the deck. Okay. We like that. We're going to pull from Rebecca Campbell's deck. And we're going to also pull a message for you. What should you focus on right now? Pile number 1. Where should your focus lie? Okay. Where should your focus lie? Wow. Okay. A message for pile 1. This is very much relating to what we're going to be speaking about. So what I'm seeing with make peace with your past card, what I'm seeing, there has to be acceptance and there has to be release when it comes to a past event of some sorts. Now, for some of you, this is going to be some kind of a creative endeavor that is not maybe or wasn't moving forward. Something that didn't go the way that you maybe wanted it to go, creative-wise. Now, for some others of you, this is very much related to a family. So what has happened in your relationships with other people, it's time to let it go. And I do see that you've been holding on to it as if it was this old idea, this past for their life. Now it's time to move from this energy to the Ace of Wands energy. Now you have the big picture thinking, which I really like here. It says visionary inspired ideas. Where you should be aiming towards to, this is saying change something about your energy in your life so that you can. And I'm feeling like it's not that you can inspire yourself again, but you'd be inspiring other people around you too, how you dealt with this, how you forgiven and forgotten the past, this is saying. You are here to be visionaries of some sorts. You are here to do something that is unusual, and I would highly encourage you guys to walk in through that gate, okay? It might be a little bit scary sometimes because you might not know how to get from here where you're standing to that gate, but you're gonna find ways. You have to be a bit more creative of how to do it. Now, it's interesting how we have a portal as well. Can you see the similarities in these two? You're about to cross to a new way of being, this is saying. Doors are opening. You decide. Okay, you decide how you want to be in the future. Rewards, wild card. This is very much suggesting you, pile number 1, to do something unusual, to let everything go from the past. It's not for you to keep anymore. You have gone through it. You have dealt with it many times in your head. And now it's time to bloom, this is saying. Now it's time to bloom. We have disengaged from the outcomes. It says let go so you can open yourself to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release worry or any unresolved lack of forgiveness you might be holding on to. So do you feel guilty that you haven't or you have done something? Or do you feel that whatever has been unresolved is still kind of haunting you? A lot of whys here, a lot of whys. And this is saying it's time to let go of whys and tune into your own heart space where you're chasing a new way of being, a new life. Let's read about the 𝒂𝒊𝒊𝒃. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Let me get my book out. It says, the rower sitting in her boat can only see from where she has come as she surges forward. When 𝒂𝒊𝒊𝒃 presents, it is time to gain perspective and an understanding of the role your past has played in the direction you are heading today. Are you able to appreciate the beauty of where you have come from and let that guide you into the future? Or are you focused on problems, mistakes, and disappointments and letting them forge your direction? As you strike out in the pursuit of more, 𝒂𝒊𝒊𝒃 reminds you to contemplate that more will never be meaningful and fulfilling until you truly embrace and unconditionally appreciate where you have come from, in all its purifying pain and gentle glory. 𝒂𝒊𝒊𝒃's healing card. It's time to make peace with your past. The girl in 𝒂𝒊𝒊𝒃 emerges from her journey along a dark, stormy sea. Her hair still bearing the waves she rode as she was guided into this moment by her past. She trusts that her gut... I can't speak anymore today, guys. I can't even read. Sorry, I've done a couple of readings before that. She trusts her gut. The tree of her life grows from her core experiences. Radiant and brave, she confidently faces an unknown future by anchoring herself in the present moment. In doing so, she embraces her life's journey without judgment. See, you are very judgmental on yourself, guys. Pile number 1, it's time to let it go. You expect too much of yourself. You didn't expect something to go the way that it did. Did it depend on you? Or it didn't, doesn't matter. But it's time to let go of those branches. See how those branches are here in this card? And take a look at the Ace of Pentacles here. It's as if someone is holding on to something here. And that was something that wasn't allowing you to move forward. Because the path is clear for you in the future. You see that? The path is clear. We do have 2 portals here and 2 gates that show in the Rebecca Campbell's deck you are about to cross. But this is saying, the portal card is saying, you decide. What do you decide to do in the future? What do you want to do in the future? Okay, why did we stop? She does not regret the past, nor fear its weight or legacy. She has learned to see it for what it is, essential for her growth. As you face your challenges today, embrace your past. Climb high, be brave and bold. Unconditionally, the past lifts you up. The tree of life is yours to climb. Trust it. So you hold this power in your own hands. This is saying you have held on to this for some time. Now you are about to release it and make peace with who you used to be and what has happened. Pile number 1. I hope that this made sense and has clarified situations for you. Remember that being in the past or clinging on to something, an outcome, or something that didn't happen the way you wanted to, or pressuring yourself for something that you've done, it's only going to be acting in the future as a blockage for you, and it won't allow you to go through that portal, go through that threshold, okay? So I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 2s. So let's take a look at what we have for you here. Wow, we have liberation. It says free yourself. We're gonna take a look at this card a bit later on, but firstly we're gonna see what is it that you want to free yourself from, or you need to free yourself from right now in order to live a fulfilled and happy life. This is strong. This is quite strong. I'm hearing free yourself from judgment. Would it be you yourself judging you? Would it be others judging you while looking at you? Now, this is not your problem. This is saying whatever is happening, what you have to do is to stop focusing on giving away your knowledge for free. I don't know why I said that. Stop focusing on giving away your knowledge for free. Now, it's good to do so when it's a healthy relationship, but in this case, it seems like some of you are giving out too much and you're not receiving as much back. Now, for some others of you, with that Justice card, if you do want to, there's a bit of anger with pile number 2, with past events. I'm seeing here, it's saying here, it's time to move on from that. Some of you might want, yeah, look. The Emperor is flipping. In this deck, look at this Emperor, how angry he is. See? He's like, I'm gonna make sure that this will be sorted. So it seems like some of you might be angry on the past. Some of you are angry on people. And this is saying free yourself, because you are only hurting yourself while you're trying to figure out if karma bites someone else's ass. It's not your place, this is saying. Now, for some others of you, I do see that there is a need for you to be the boss of your life rather than a victim of your own thoughts. And you need to free yourself from that thought pattern. Because in the future, okay, cards on the floor, but one is on my lap. In the future, you are discovering something. Let me pick it up. You are discovering something that is going to feel very new, like a fresh breath of air for yourself. And there's a lot of motivation in the future. But once you let go of some kind of an anger that is within you. For some others of you, you might be angry on yourself because you haven't achieved something, and you shouldn't be. But for most of others of you, you are trying to... this is intense. It's almost as if I'm tired, you know, I want to take a deep breath and just calm myself down. This is saying it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for you. Yeah, perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. If you took a look at the description of this card, it's saying zoom out until you have a new perspective to a situation. Some of you are too involved in some kind of idea or something from the past that is keeping you bound. It's literally keeping you bound. And what cards are saying, you need to change your perspective on this matter. Once you do, everything will start flowing for you much easier. You see there? And trust where you're being led. Because some of you are doubtful, I'm seeing here, when it comes to your own destiny. This is saying trust where you're being led. But first off, you have to ground yourself in order for you to truly know where you're being headed towards to, because there's a bit of chaos energetically here that I'm seeing, you know. You want justice, you want everything to be fair, and maybe there was a situation that wasn't fair for you, but it's not that situation, or that person is not the one to blame. This is saying change your perspective. Okay, a message for pile 2. Disengage from outcomes. Let go so you can open yourself to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release worry or any unresolved lack of forgiveness you might be holding on to. Exactly. And I do believe that this came out before, but it does seem like there needs to be, you need to loosen the grip, pile number 2s. You need to truly loosen the grip. Let's read about your liberation card. It says, liberation is the codependency card. It's time to liberate yourself from toxic people who might have been soft and seductive in life once, but are now smothering you. Now, what I'm feeling, for some of you, don't have those people around you. For some of you, this is your own mind that is doing that for you. The girl of liberation was once seduced by the soft embrace of the swan, but now its deathly gaze signifies all life is gone and she is trapped by its snake-like coils crushing her essence. It's time to unwind the tentacles wrapped around you. Be they those of lovers, family members, any people with intimate access to you. Recognize who is lifting you and who is pulling you down. The tentacles might also be that of a job or learning environment. It is time to move on when liberation appears. In a situation of codependency, remember, you are holding each other back. So although you may feel that you owe it to another or stay and continue, liberation reminds you that it is not only you who is being held back, it is the other person too. Take action and free yourself and them. Did it make sense? I hope it did, pile number 2. Anyways, let me know. I hope this was helpful. If it wasn't helpful in your situation, maybe choose another pile, because this one was quite, it was, there was a lot of anger, there was a lot of passion, and there was a lot of disappointment, and there was a need for a new structure. So I hope this made sense. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello people, pile number 3. Let's see what we have for you. Okay, it says make your dreams real. I like this a lot about you. It does seem like you're holding yourself back, but not for all of you. This is saying you are about to reach freedom that you're seeking for, but it is not there fully just yet. Pay attention to butterflies and birds. That's quite important for you, pile number 3. So let's pull a couple of cards for you. Let's see what kind of energy you're in right now. It's interesting, that was in the other pile. Trust where you led, trust where you led. I see a lot of clouds, I see a lot of stars. It might be cloudy, but you need to, I feel like I want 3 cards for you. But you will soon, this is saying, somehow come up to a new, okay, don't shout at me, Oracle deck. Star bathing, yeah. Do you know how I said stars and clouds and all of that? Take a look at this card. Light body. Crystal grid, transmission, activation. So what this is telling me, it seems like you are chasing after your dreams right now. Not everything might be going the way you've planned it, but it's getting there, pile number 3. It's getting there. You will soon start seeing clarity, and it's interesting how this card came up, right? And your stone, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I believe it is that one. Can you see how that resonates with the way that this card looks like? You can see through, but it's kind of cloudy if you look at it the other way. So you soon will start seeing the hidden, this is saying. I want to see the writing on it. Here you go. Interesting, very interesting. You have a connection with the stars, you have a connection with the moon. For some of you, you've seen recently a cloud of a certain shape that there was a sign for you. And I would say look up to the sky a bit more often, because you will find answers there. Yeah, people are looking up to you. You are what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, to be an example for others. But also remember to spend time with yourself, because clarity will come to you once you are focusing on self. Why I'm saying that? Because if you look at the Queen of Wands in this deck, a lot of people want a piece of her, but she's as if she has her boundaries straight. She's like, I know, I'm gonna give attention to each of you, but in order to do so, in order to be the best, in order to be motivated and passionate about life, I have to take care of myself first. She's very well dressed. She has a good posture, you know. She seems like she's, yeah, this is a big pile. This is a pile about uncovering your talents and abilities that you hold. And I don't think that you have discovered all of it just yet. You're about to. Yeah, you're about to. And it does seem like it's gonna be a hell of a journey there, guys. It's gonna be very quick. Everything will start happening very quickly for you. So hold your horses in the future, because what you're being advised right now, I'm seeing here. First off, you need to understand that you are already on the right track. Secondly, if some of you have blockages there, you need a new perspective. You need a new perspective, maybe shift a project, shift your mindset, how you see this, because you need to zoom out. So some issues that might be on your mind right now, it's saying none of this matters. It's a little thing. Take a look at it from a different perspective. Take yourself out of a scenario and look at it as a stranger. Now, I do think that you guys need to meditate or to connect your guides or your deceased, because there's this very, very intense pull and intense downloads I'm getting. You have a very strong connection to the sky, to the source, to God. You might be religious, and it seems like you are getting quite a lot from above, but sometimes you don't know how to go about it. So what this is saying, when you don't know how to go about it, ground yourself, because you might get lost, okay? Exactly, ground yourself. Number 4, you know, spend time at home doing something like rearrange your house, or tidy your cupboard, or do something just there and then, you know. Don't have your tech on. Do not watch tarot readings online. Take breaks when you need to. Take a break from spirituality whatsoever, because that's what's gonna give you the balance. So even if you are a professional tarot reader or you are a spiritual teacher, doesn't matter. This is saying find time for yourself in order to rejuvenate, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. I mean, this is amazing. This is very, very intense energy here. And it seems like a lot of you have just gone through awakening, or you're about to go through one. But overall, pile number 3, you're being asked to explore your gifts and abilities, because you are here for a reason, pile number 3s. So you have to understand that firstly before you share this new ability of yours out into the world. Whatever it is that you are going to be doing is going to make you feel very free. You're independent and free. It says single-mindedness. Choose your own path and what is best suited to you. How interesting, right? Make your dreams real. It's all about self. And both cards come up to 5. See? So some of you might not be in the right place just yet, and you're about to shift something, maybe career-wise. And this is saying choose your own path and what is best suited to you. Doesn't matter what others think, doesn't matter what intellect says, you know, I don't know why I'm being drawn there. This is saying choose something that your soul wants you to do. Self. Because by going and walking your own path, you're gonna get to where you wanna be, pile number 3. One more. Dancing in the rainbow. Here you go. Break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness. Find out what you truly desire. It's all about desires and life path, pile number 3. Search for it. But the interesting thing, when people ask me about life path, you know, finding your life path doesn't look like, okay, I started taking interest in something that I truly like, and now it's bang, and that's something that I'm doing. In very rare cases that is. But life path, finding it usually is something very unexpected, and it might feel a bit random. So someone would, for example, work in a bank, right? And they start really wanting to, I don't know, ride ride a bicycle on Sunday. Like, I want to go and, you know, exercise on Sunday. And I don't know why I don't want to run. I just want to go on a bicycle. After some time, for example, bike breaks and this person is very interesting. How can I fix it? How can I make it better? Blah, blah, blah. And then it happens so that this person has their own bike business. Does it make sense? It's not this magic, you know, this big like boom. It can be in a couple of cases, but it starts usually as something that you wouldn't expect because you just want to do it, you don't know why. Okay? It brings you peace, it makes you feel better, and that's something that you are going forward to and going to see in the future. A lot of you are already on your life paths, pile number 3. I don't even know why you clicked. Let's take a look at your tangibility card. It says, is your head in the clouds? Are you feeling floaty and ephemeral? Sorry, I can't speak. Lofty states of being are best appreciated when we are grounded. See, I was talking about it. Earth's animals are our teachers. When we float in life so long that we feel directionless or confused, they show us the way to practical action in the physical plane. Animals live authentic lives and do not claim to be anything other than what they are. Consider the qualities of different animals. What are you drawn to in this current moment? The lesson you need and the best action to take lies in the connection you recognize, the unconditional love and joy of a dog, the shedding skin of a rebirthing snake, the sensuous purring of a cat, the crystalline transformation of a butterfly. To find the answers you seek, it is time for animal connection and communion. So some of you have very strong connection to animals and nature as a whole. So if you're looking for answers, again, you know, ground yourself, go out there, be in nature, do something that brings you that groundingness. The girl of tangibility comes to know her dreams are possible as the bird aligns on her crown and butterflies kiss her shoulders. The clouds of illusion part and she can see her dreams made real by communing with her animal companions. So this is quite important. For some of you, you don't believe that your dream can come true. If you won't believe it, no one else will. Okay? So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope to see you next time. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 4. So let's see what we have for you here. Okay. We have effervescence. It says cultivate love. This is interesting. We're going to take a look at this card, the meaning of it a bit later on. I'm going to pull more cards from the Triple Goddess Tarot and we're going to see what is this telling you exactly. How to cultivate love. I do think that some of you are very closed off and that is telling you to open up a bit more. Now for some others of you, this is going to be very personal. This is saying pay attention to where your blockages are coming when it comes to being maybe afraid to explore sexuality or to explore the intimacy. Okay, that wants to come out, we'll take it. Some of you are quite closed off, as I said before. This is saying allow the love to come in your life, especially for those who are a bit afraid of commitment, I'm seeing here. For some others of you, I'm seeing cultivate love in your workplace. That needs to be done because some of you might be stuck in a situation, but it's only in your head. You can find the answer this is saying to you, but you're gonna have to use a loving and honest approach to the situation. So be honest with yourself and be honest with others around you. And that's when we have the Wheel of Fortune coming through, which is saying once you are, well, this is very interesting because it seems like for pile number 4, you are the ones who are holding yourself back. And this is saying dig to why this is happening. Why you're not open enough, what you're afraid of, you know, what happened in the past that has an effect to you being stuck in your own head right now. Because once you realize that, you can find your way home, I'm hearing. You can find your way back to yourself. Yeah, some of you need to do a bit of analysis. Self-reflection is coming through here, and it's saying if you have an issue or if you had issue with other people around you, this is saying, were people honest with you and were you honest with them? And it's interesting how I was watching. I do think you're gonna find this interesting, pile number 4. Just give me a moment. This came through very unexpectedly. I have to find it now. Where are my videos? Documentaries, crime. Okay, so what I would suggest watching for pile number 4s, you're gonna pick up information from that video, I'm pretty sure. It's on YouTube, it's called Former Criminal Investigator, shows you how to get the truth out of anyone. So, and it's by channel called Woman of Impact. Doesn't matter, you male or female, that video is quite strong and very straightforward, and everything that I want to say for you guys is in that video. Okay, so watch the whole video. She's going to be talking about more things and self-reflection and how to act when you feel like you don't want to act certain way and then you take a break. It's very interesting. I'm pretty sure you're going to find a lot of useful information there. Now let's pull a couple of cards from your Rebecca Campbell deck. This is saying offer love to the world and you're gonna gain it back. You're gonna receive it back. And I feel like these two cards are quite similar. Take a look at this. Take a look at the clothes that they wear. You know, for me, it's very flowy. Both of these women are trying to kind of let something in. This card is called Child of the Cosmos. It says the intelligence of the universe lies within you. It's for you to uncover. And a lot of you are doing that already, but it seems like there is that. Maybe your heart chakra is blocked. Maybe you don't want to share with other people. Why is that? Look at your childhood. Look what happened in the past, you know. Why can't you find your way out of being stuck in your own head? Analyze pile number 4s. Maybe some of you were in karmic relationships, okay? Maybe some of you now are a bit stuck in your head because you are in one. And this is saying, remember that this is gonna give you soul growth. There might be conflict, but your soul growth happens usually through karmic lessons, which we all came here to clear. We came here to clear our karma from this life, but also the past as well. So this is a big reflection pile number 4. This is saying whatever is not happening, whatever is the blockage, pay attention to how you acted and how other people acted and what kind of print it has left on you. Okay, so let's pull a message for you. Pile 4. Total submersion. It says, don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Give it 100% of your energy and you may find what your life has been lacking. Some of you are afraid to do so. Some of you might be self-sabotaging. This is saying if you truly want something or someone, come from love. But also understand when you have to reflect why it's going that way, why I'm being stuck, you know, is that truly for me? But be open. It seems like someone got burned in the past really bad and now they don't even want to try. Or failure is the way to success. Failure is the way to success. Let's take a look at your card. It says, love is budding, blooming, and blossoming around you. The energy of new love helps all things grow, not just relationships. The potential of love is limitless right now. All blocks and obstacles are lifting, and the way ahead is clear. Be confident, optimistic, and joyful. If you have drawn this card at a time you are feeling lonely or disillusioned by love, it is a sign to cultivate love in other areas in order to infuse the arid part of your life with nourishing passion. The more love and joy you can feel in pursuits and aspects, the more this energy will flow into the areas that you feel are lacking. The maiden contemplates the beauty of her life. Her white dress denotes purity and simplicity. Its hem is dipped in violet, which confers spiritual enlightenment. She senses the sweet energy of love and optimism bubbling up and blooming. The green hues of spring and newness form a halo of light around her. She's growing. So I hope that this made sense, pile number 4, and it has given you some insight to your situation. And I'm going to catch you the next time. Bye for now.